Hi, this is Josh Wright, Business Development Manager here at Moehn Auto Group in Jackson, Michigan. Thank you so much for your interest in this beautiful 2018 Chevy Silverado. This is a 2500 HD featuring a Duramax engine, an LT trim level, in an 8-foot bed. The reason I'm doing this video is I'd like to point out any options and things that I would want to know before coming and looking at a used vehicle. And I also want to address some common questions on this vehicle specifically, because why in the world would somebody trade in a perfectly good 2018 diesel with only 930 miles? And those miles are accurate, they're original miles. And the reason is this customer that traded this vehicle in is in construction. He purchased this vehicle last year and he basically wanted to trade it in for an extended cab for a little bit more space in the back. The vehicle has, with only 900 miles, been used very, very, very little. And on top of that, although it does have the option to add a snow plow, a plow has never been put on this vehicle. So as far as condition, this is for all intents and purposes basically just a brand new vehicle. It's also got a unique configuration because this customer wanted some of the nice to have options that an LT offers, like a backup camera, touchscreen radio, and a couple other features. But he also wanted vinyl floors in this vehicle. An LT typically comes with cloth or carpeted floors, but he wanted vinyl floors because he was in the construction field and knew that 9 times out of 10 when he was going to be getting into his truck, it was going to be with muddy boots. So we're going to start off here in the front. You do see the large Duramax emblem here. You can also hear that Duramax running, although they have gotten a lot quieter over the years. This features a HID headlamp, a chrome front grille. You have 2 hooks in the front there. This also has a Z71 off-road suspension package. Also has the fog lights. Those are all things that come on an LT, not on a work truck. This has a really nice chrome wheel. This is actually, I believe, an 18-inch chrome wheel. Obviously, tread depth on the tires is great with only having 900 miles. There's also some features on the LT that are really nice to have. So this, you can see this is kind of like a material. It's kind of hard to describe. It's like a felt material, kind of a heavy-duty felt. The reason for that is it's actually sound deadening technology. So as you get stones that come up and hit this, you can imagine how much louder that would be if it was hard plastic versus like a felt material. This also even has the small assist steps. This is a 6-inch oval chrome, and it looks like these are GM specific. So they also have the trailering mirrors with the side indicators as well. These are extendable. So right off the bat, you see the Z71 off-road package emblem and also the vinyl floors. Like I said, for this particular customer, having vinyl floors was very important to him. It does come with all the original manual, as well as the original, oops, hard to do, one-handed, bear with me here just a second. So you can see 2018 Chevy Silverado regular cab. Sorry, trying to get the lighting right here. So it does have the LT convenience package. So that's what I was telling you about. A power adjuster seat on the driver's side, fog lamps, remote start, rear window defrost. It's got a 110 volt AC outlet. Obviously the Duramax diesel is always going to be an ad. Those chrome wheels are an ad. The assist steps are from the factory. The HD trailering equipment, the Z71 off-road package, it does have a factory spray and bed liner. The trailering mirrors were also extra. The 18-inch all-terrain black wall tires, LED lamps in the cargo bin, and then a couple other small things, roof marker lamps, as well as the radiator cover. So you can see that brand new, this vehicle was $58,180. We've got it online for more than $10,000 less than that price. It is worth noting that the cloth is in great shape. You got a really nice soft touch cloth with an insert here, and you have contrast stitching. This does seat 3. So you can have somebody sit there in the middle. That also folds down for a nice armrest when you're driving by yourself. Power windows and power locks, of course. The 8-foot bed on this vehicle is something that's highly sought after. Trying to find an 8-foot bed in this day and age is somewhat difficult. Large diesel exhaust. This does have the full 2500 HD heavy duty insert for the trailering equipment. You also have all of your wiring harnesses here, the more modern as well as the older style 4-prong plug there. Have an easy lift and lower tailgate, and of course a Chevy spray and bed liner right from the factory, so no worries about scratching this or damaging this. Backup cameras located there as well. You have the side steps here to help you get into the bed or into the bed area. Like I said, aesthetically, this is a brand new vehicle. Normally I go in and I look for things like scratches, dents. I mean, the undercarriage on this vehicle is in great shape. Cosmetic wise, I can't see anything that would deter me from purchasing this vehicle. You also don't have to worry about rust for quite a while. If you notice here, you can see it looks like almost like an orange peel versus right here where it does not. It's actually an undercoating material that's painted over to prevent rust from happening in all the common areas, such as cab corners, underneath the door sill, and some other places as well. On the driver's side, some of the features that you're going to see, of course, the power windows, power locks, as well as power mirrors. You do have a power driver's seat, which is a nice to have option. I believe this is an 8-way, including lumbar support here as well. Hopping up into the cab, we have automatic headlamp control, electronic 4-wheel drive control, so you can put it in 4 high or 4 low, and an integrated trailer brake, a must-have if you're going to be doing some heavy-duty trailering. And it's really nice to have it from the factory because it looks nice in the dash versus having something kind of clocky sitting over here underneath the steering wheel. So there it is, 940 real miles on this vehicle as of right now as it sits. I don't believe anybody's test driven it just yet, but we have only had it back from detail today. Cruise control, another nice to have option that doesn't usually come with a work truck, something that he opted for. And then you also have this, which controls your driver information center. A lot you can do with this. You can change audio, you can do some things with your phone. This is for OnStar navigation. It does not have onboard navigation, but it has something that I consider to be a lot better, which is called Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Basically what you can do is you can actually plug your cell phone in with a USB cable, and it will display your maps on this screen just like you have navigation. The reason that I recommend this over onboard navigation is that onboard navigation requires frequent updates. It's also not real time. So for instance, we have a lane closure or a road closure on this highway right next to us. For a onboard navigation system, it would not reroute you because this is real time and connects to Google as well as Apple's servers. It will inform you for things like traffic. If there's a backup traffic and there's a better alternative route that's going to save you time, it's going to automatically compensate for that. That's really just the start of some of the technology that's available on this 8-inch touchscreen MyLink radio. AM, FM, XM radio is standard. It also has Wi-Fi capabilities. The ability to read out texts. You can use voice controls, lots of technology. I'm not going to spend too much time going into that, but pretty much every option you're going to want for technology is going to be included in this vehicle. You also still have a CD player right here. HVAC controls are located here, pretty straightforward as far as that goes. You have the option to turn off traction control. This is for the bed light. This is something called hill descent control. Basically, if you're driving with a trailer behind you, this is an option to help you prevent from basically overheating your brakes and some other things. And then, of course, your exhaust brake specific only to diesel trucks. You have a nice little cubby hole down here. You also have an additional outlet right here. Cigarette lighter. And this is the center console that folds down as an armrest. So you have a large storage space. Nice little place right here for your registration, license and registration. And then you also have another outlet right here. And you also have 2 USB ports. That's where you would plug your phone in if you wanted to do that with the Android Auto, and then you just leave your phone in there. You also have an auxiliary input right there as well if you wanted to manually use your phone for audio. It does have Bluetooth capabilities, so that's available as well. Down here a little bit further, you're going to see that 110 volt outlet that I was telling you about. So that is an AC outlet, not DC. So you can plug things like a laptop, a cell phone charger, whatever you need to do. I wouldn't plug a blender or something crazy like that. I believe this is 150 watts max, but still a nice to have option if you forget your car adapter for something along that lines. It does feature OnStar as well. That's something that's not typical on a work truck. So all in all, I mean, realistically, I give this a 10 out of 10. There's nothing wrong with the vehicle. It's just an extenuating circumstance why the customer decided to trade the vehicle in. We do have an aggressive price at $44,337. A vehicle like this is in high demand. As a matter of fact, we've already had inquiries in Michigan as well as out of Michigan. Feel free to let us know if you're interested in scheduling an appointment or if you need some more details. My direct line here is 517-841-7689. 517-841-7689. It's Josh Wright, Business Development Manager here at Moehn Auto Group in Jackson, Michigan. Thank you so much for your time.